Namaste everyone. Welcome to third lecture of number system. This is Rajesh. In this lecture we will see properties of numbers. Now first property that we are going to see is closure property. If for a and b belonging to certain type of numbers, if a plus b belong to same type of number, the number is said to be closed for addition. If a minus b belong to same type of number, the number is said to be closed for subtraction. In the same way, a into b belong to same type of number, then number is said to be closed for multiplication, and a divided by b belong to same type of number, the number is said to be closed for division. Let us discuss this closure property for all four fundamental operations on different types of number. Now here we are talking four fundamental operation, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and different types of number. That means we are talking about natural number, integers, whole numbers, rational numbers, etc. So first let us see natural numbers. Now if I take two natural number, that is 4 and 2, and I add, I get 6, which is a natural number. Similarly, I take any other two natural number like 2 plus 4, it will also gives me 6, which is a natural number. Thus I can say that a plus b is always a natural number. So natural number are closed for addition. I hope you are getting it. A and b, okay, which is a natural number, summation of a and b is a natural number. So I will say that natural number are closed for addition. That means if two natural number I am adding, I am getting a natural number. Therefore, natural numbers are closed for addition. Right? Natural numbers are closed for addition means operation performed on natural number gives me natural number only. So this is closure property. Okay? Closure property. That means if you are doing some operation on some type of number system and you are getting a result also in the same type of number system, then you can say that that number system is closed, okay, for that particular operation. Operation means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, now let us see subtraction. 4 minus 2 gives me 2, which is a natural number. Okay, so if I take two natural number 4 and 2 and I do subtraction, I get a natural number. Now if I take 2 minus 4, I get minus 2. Now here 2, 4, again they are natural number, but now if I am subtracting 4 from 2, I am getting minus 2, which is not a natural number. So when I am doing this operation of subtraction on two natural number, it is sometime coming as natural number, sometime it is coming as non-natural number. So always I cannot say that subtraction of two natural number is a natural number. Therefore what I say that a minus b is not always natural number. So natural number are not closed for subtraction. Now let us see multiplication. 4 into 2 gives me 8, which is a natural number, and 2 into 4 it also gives me a natural number. So you take any two natural number, you multiply, your result will be a natural number. So thus a into b is always a natural number. So natural number are closed for multiplication. Division, if I divide 2 by 4, 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2, it gives me 2, which is a natural number. So if I divide one natural number by other natural number, here in this example I am getting a natural number. But if I take 2 first, that if I divide 2 by 4, okay, so 2 divided by 4 gives me 1 upon 2 or 0.5. That is not a natural number. So here a divided by b is not always a natural number. So natural numbers are not closed for division. I hope you understand this closure property. So this closure property we see on different number systems. Here I discussed for natural number. Similarly we can discuss it for integers also. Addition of two integer is an integer. So I will say that addition of two integers is an integer. Therefore these integers are closed for addition. Similarly, the difference of two integers is again an integer. So we can say that integers are closed for subtraction. If I multiply two integers, I get an integer, therefore integers are closed for multiplication. But if I divide one integer by another integer, it is not necessary that I get a integer. Like again, if I take 2 and divide it by 4, again they are integers, but their division is not an integer. Therefore, I will say that division, that is a divided by b, is not always an integer, so integers are not closed for division. Like that, we can take rational numbers. Now for rational numbers, they are closed for addition, they are closed for subtraction, they are closed for multiplication, and they are closed for division, right? You can take any example and check by yourself. So this is what we called closure property. Now let us see second property called commutativity or commutative property. Now here for any two number a and b, a plus b gives me b plus a, right? So my operation is addition. Now if I am adding a and b, the result is same as I am adding b and a. That means I can commute the position of a and b. A can go in place of b, b can go in place of a. So I will say that addition is commutative. Okay, similarly, let us see this subtraction, a minus b. Now a minus b is not equal to b minus a, right? 4 minus 2 is 2, but 2 minus 4 is minus 2. They are not equal. So subtraction is not commutative. Multiplication, a into b gives me b into a divided by b, but it does not gives me b divided by a. So thus here addition and multiplication is commutative, but subtraction and division is not. Now after observing, what you understand that if you commute, if you change the position, okay, of variable across the operation, then if your result is same, you can say that that operation is commutative. But if they are not same, you will say that that operation is not commutative. So addition is commutative and multiplication is commutative, but subtraction and division, they are not commutative. This is our second property in number system. Third property is associativity. So here for associativity, we take three variables. Now here a plus b plus c will be same as a plus b plus c. That is, if I add b and c first and I add the result with a, the result will be same as if I add a and b first and then add c. You take an example. In place of a you take 1, in place of b you take 2, and in place of c you take 3. So here left hand side is 1 plus, in bracket I have 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3 is 5. So 1 plus 5 gives me 6. Now here on right hand side 1 plus 2 is 3 and 3 plus 3 gives me 6. So result is same. Now if I take subtraction, a minus in bracket b minus c, this is not equal to a minus b minus c. Again you can take example of 1, 2 and 3. So here 2 minus 3 gives me minus 1, and here it is 1 minus minus 1. 1 minus minus 1 is what? 1 plus 1, that gives me 2. Here if I take, so 1 minus 2, it gives me minus 1, and here it is minus 3. So minus 1 minus 3 gives me minus 4. They are not equal. Now if I take multiplication, I take any three number, I will get a into b into c will be equals to a into b into c. But if I divide, like a divided by b divided by c, this will not going to be equal to a divided by b divided by c. These things you can check with any number. You can check with any natural number, okay, or any integer or any other type of number. So here addition and multiplication is associative, but subtraction and division is not. Now in associative property, you can see that we can interchange this brackets. Interchanging brackets means we perform operation, which operation we want to perform first, that we enclose in bracket. So here it indicates that if there are three numbers added, then I can add AB first and then result to C, or I can add BC first and then add it to A, or I can add AC first and then add it to B. The result is going to be same. So it doesn't matter which operation I am performing first, my result is going to same. So this is, if it is so, then I will say that that operation is associative. So here for addition it is associative, for multiplication it is associative, but for division and for subtraction it is not so. Okay. And fourth property is distributive property. So for again any three number A, B and C, A into B plus C, I can say that A into B plus A into C. You can again verify this relation with any three number. So I will say that distributivity of multiplication over addition. This is distributivity of multiplication over addition. Similarly, A cross B minus C gives me A into B minus A into C. This is distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. So these are four properties of numbers. First is closure property. Closure property indicates that we can say that a number system is closed when my result in that number system is again present in that number system. Like operation into natural system gives me natural number, then it is closed. Okay. Then we have seen commutative property. So commutative property is applicable for all number systems. Here when we are performing addition and multiplication, they are commutative, but subtraction and division, they are not commutative. Third property we discussed is, third property what we have discussed. Fourth is distributive property. Third property what we discussed is associativity. Okay. And associativity, what we have seen, that we can interchange the position of brackets. Okay, we can change the position of brackets, but then also my result is going to be same. So I can say that those numbers are associative. Okay. So here in associativity, if you see addition and multiplication, we got that they are associative, but subtraction and division, they are not associative. And lastly we have seen distributivity property. Now all these properties you have used in your previous standards, but there you have not used them as property. Here you are understanding them as a property. So it is not very much different, very difficult, right? Now A into B plus C. In distributivity what we have seen, that we can open the bracket and multiply A with B and A with C. This property also I hope you have used in your previous standards. Now I have two identities. One is identity for addition and one is identity for multiplication. 0 is considered as identity for addition. You add any number to 0, you will get same number. Or you add 0 to any number, you get the same number. Like 5 plus 0 gives me 5, 0 plus 10 gives me 10. So addition of 0 to any number doesn't change that number. Hence we say 0 as identity for addition. Now in the same way, identity for multiplication is 1. I multiply any number by 1, I will get that number only. Or if I multiply 1 to any number, I will get that number. So one is called identity for multiplication. So here in this lecture, we have seen various properties for number systems, and we have seen identity of addition and identity of multiplication. I will share a worksheet related with these properties. Try to solve that worksheet to understand these properties in a better way. Thank you.